So I'm back at the Milner Road project. This is day 23 out of a 42-day project, but clearly now, as you can see, the snow has really taken its toll. So I've had 2 days of no work at the site because people have not been able to come and work. And we can't tell here, but we're on slope. So now we've put some salt in 2 days down the road, but the road was pretty treacherous. So we've kind of lost 2 days on work. Challenge, we can't get parking permit from the council. It's just been a bit of a mess, but nonetheless, we still got two trade working. The gas guy and the plasterers have been hard at work as well. So let's go and take a look where we're at. So this is the living room that we are still yet to kind of plaster, but I had some rubbish clearance guy come, but clearly not done a very good job. So they've left half the stuff because apparently their van was full. So that needs to still happen. We're now getting to the point where we're putting copper pipes, because I've asked, and something important for people to know, I've asked for copper pipe fittings for the gas, obviously clearly for the gas, for the central heating, I mean, because this is going to be having hardwood floors down, and what you don't want is to have leaks and then you can't access, which leaks tends to come more from these poly pipes. So as you can see here, all the copper has been kind of put in for the ground floor central heating. In terms of drying, it is a very cold week that we've decided to do this house, and you know, most of England is snowed under, so the plaster with no radiator in the house, it's taking a bit longer than I would like, but there are things you can stress about, there are things you can't do anything about, so we will just plow on as it happens. So this morning, day 23, I've brought in now the boiler and some of the stuff that the plumber will need. Programmer for the boiler, TRV valves. These are thermostatic radiator valves that you need to put in. And what else have we got? So inhibitor for central heating. So all the stuff that the guy will need when he starts putting the 11 radiators that are coming in. So the boiler will go here. The bath, I'm putting a new bath here. Sink will be here. The toilet we are keeping in the same place, but obviously clearly finishing off this bit of plaster, replacing the old toilet, which still has an old overflow pipe, which we'll obviously have to discard as well. So day 23 out of 42, so that leaves me 19 odd days to finish off this house, about 3 weeks. I've got next Tuesday, Wednesday, the kitchen's coming in, so that will go there. And that will take about 3 days to fit. In the same time, I'm having hopefully the flooring put in as well. My plasterers could not come a couple of days because of the snow, so they came yesterday. They finished off one of the big rooms, and what I've just agreed with him now is he will go away for 4 or 5 days to go and do another job, and then come back next week to finish off the hallway. So this is the room that they've spent time on yesterday and basically cleared. This is the main bedroom, which is quite nice, and at least that's finished. That's another bedroom upstairs is done. Once we put the radiators on, sockets are in. So really this room is pretty much good to be painted. Once it's dried, carpeted, and that room is done. It's always good to try and see a project as a house into sections, so I find that much easier to do. So and I'll walk you through this bit in a little while. So here again, once again, the room pretty much done. So got one bit of the wall here remaining, small bathroom upstairs, which got a few bits of plastering needed. And then once again, this room was the one that first we started on, so that started to dry quite nicely, and a bit of chimney that needs to be done. So okay, so just to reiterate, I mean, we are day 23 out of 42, so we've done just over half. We lost about 2 days because of the snow. But I think overall, I'm pleased with the progress. I think we will be there or thereabouts in terms of finish time. 6 weeks should be plenty. And then if you review where we've come from on this house to where we will be in 6 weeks time, I think you'll be quite, hopefully, impressed, but also just, can most importantly see that, there is a possibility of getting from shell to finish within 6 weeks. It is really very much around taking a stepwise process. There is a process to house and property development. If you follow that process, you put the first thing first, second and third, and then you walk down in that way. You don't put your you don't put carpets and then start plastering, put it that way. So as long as you follow the process, it's not that hard. The other little tip I would say is, for example, when you are looking at a house or any other project, look at them within the project itself as units. So here, for example, this is the main bedroom. So this is one unit of this 3-bedroom house, 2 reception downstairs, and I'm seeing this unit as pretty much what else can I do in this unit now. So I've had sockets and electricity done, plastering done, lighting done, the piping for the radiators are, as you can see, are there. So what else in this unit do I need to do is basically put the radiator on, let the plaster dry, paint and carpet. So that will be that one unit that's done. And I think looking at it from a house, it's quite daunting sometimes, but if you look at a project in terms of units within a house, it's a lot easier. So I will leave it here there and say that, so the key message here is, have good tradesmen around you, plan your work, make sure that before you get the keys, you've got a schedule of works, you've got the people who will do these schedule of works ready to go, you have got them to either price it up or at least you work with them long enough that you know what their prices will be so you can work out your margins. And then as soon as you get the key, the day you get the key, get going. I've had the guy, I picked up the keys about 3, I had the guy stripping the whole house from about 4 o'clock in that same day. And that's how I get things done. Every day we're moving part of the job or some of the job to the next stage. And many days I'm having 2 or 3 tradesmen working at the same time. So I've had the electrician working while the plasterer plastering another room, as well as the central heating guy running pipes downstairs. So it can be done. You need to do that so you can you are able to do many more projects within the same time frame that would have otherwise taken you. So right now I'm doing 3 different houses at the same time, but within each house I'm having 3 or 4 trades working at the same time. That cuts down the amount of time it takes me to finish a house, and also more importantly then it gives me the ability to utilize my cash across many projects rather than one project at a time. So if you like what you see here, I post quite a lot of videos on YouTube and on Facebook, as well as Instagram. So follow my social media channels there. And if you've got any questions, please post them below, and I'll see you at the next video.